Morning everyone! Welcome to Thursday's Compliance Over Coffee this week. We're beyond hump day now, we're on Thursday, it's Friday tomorrow, weekend, yes! I hope everyone's well and I hope the rain has stopped where you are. It has stopped today, it did nothing but rain all day yesterday here, but it's stopped today and it's our shopping day, so I'm eternally grateful for the fact that at least at the moment it's not raining, but it is quite windy. So what are we talking about today? Well, on Tuesday we talked about data protection and the risks of just registering, and so today I thought I would cover anti-money laundering and the risks of just registering. And I know that a lot of you were told that insurance and registrations is what you need to be compliant. I'm here to tell you, and I've been saying it for years and years and years, that that is just the tip of the iceberg. And so anti-money laundering is something that is absolutely key to what you do as a business. It is taken incredibly seriously by the powers that be, so seriously that significant fines are issued desktop via email and or letter contact. And it isn't about anti-money laundering, about laundering money, about doing deals. So you've registered for money laundering. You've gone through all of the registration, you may or may not remember it, but you've ticked a lot of boxes stating a lot of things and confirming a lot of things. And if these things aren't in place or you don't understand what you have ticked and what you have done, morning Mova, how are you doing? Then you could be in trouble. So please take this really, really seriously. And what is it that HMRC are taking seriously? They're taking seriously the fact that you may just have set up, it doesn't make the slightest bit of difference. You may not have done a deal, it doesn't make the slightest bit of difference. You may not even have a client on board at this moment in time, it doesn't make the slightest difference. You have got to have in place what you stated you would have. You've got to have them in place before you start, right at the very, very beginning of the journey. Not when I've done a few deals and I've got some money I can do it, right at the very beginning. If you think about it logically, if you went to work with a solicitor and you wanted them to do something incredibly serious for you, like the purchase of a house, or you were going through a divorce, or sadly a relative had died and you wanted them to deal with the estate, would you go to a solicitor that didn't know what they were doing, had just registered for everything but didn't actually understand and just started messing around and messed up? You wouldn't be impressed because you've gone to them for a professional service. Investors come to sources because they expect a professional service, and that is what we should be providing. So HMRC expect you to have certain things in place and operate following them. So they expect you to have procedures in place that you follow. They expect you to assess your clients via risk assessments. They expect you to split them and identify them into low and high risk. They expect you to have a written procedure that states, dependent on which risk category you put them in, exactly how you're going to treat them and what you're going to do with them. And what they also focus on is what they call timing of verification. Now, what does that mean? It means the timing of when you carry out due diligence on your client, when you verify their identity, when you verify that they are who they say they are, they live where they say they live. Yes, they have the funds to make the purchase, but key where those funds have come from. And if you don't understand money laundering and you think that you have registered and that is compliance, then please get in touch and book a call with me, because you're in danger of an average fine of just over £7,000. I don't want to scare anyone, and this is easily correctable, but of course you have to know that something needs correcting before you can do something about it. So, have sourcing agents been approached by HMRC? Yes. I actually had a sourcing agent on my last course who had been written to by HMRC, but fortunately had my documents. Good morning, Trish, how are you doing? But fortunately had my documents and submitted them and was absolutely fine. That sourcer had never done a deal, didn't have any investors on board, but was registered for money laundering supervision. They wrote a letter and asked to see proof, copies of all of the documentation procedures that sourcer had in place. Sources are being checked because when you register with HMRC, you register as an estate agent. They don't understand what sources are necessarily, but you register as an estate agent, and that is how they consider you. So they will just pull some contact details of a sourcing company off their database and randomly send letters. It could be even done automatically by just an automated system. If you are registered and you don't have everything in place, please, you're at risk. Please get in touch with me. There is ways of helping. Is there a cost? Yes, of course there is. Documents don't come for free. Time doesn't come for free. But it's nowhere near the cost of a £7,000 fine. So that is money laundering, why just registering is completely dangerous. And later on today, I'm going to put an announcement in the group of something very exciting that's happening. And the lovely lady that I'm working with on this is actually on this morning, and that's Trish. There's a few of you that have been suggesting for quite a while now that Trish and I should work together on something like this. And so we thought about it and we decided that actually it was probably a good idea. So we've got our heads together and we've done it. And later on this morning, you will find out exactly what that is. But we're very excited about it. And we will be launching this programme on the 12th of April. So watch this space and I'll put more information in the group later on this morning. Thanks, Dan. You're very welcome. I hope everyone has a good day. Have a fantastic weekend. I hope it sunshines where you are. And as I say, that really exciting announcement will be coming later on this morning. Trish is whooping. We're both really excited about it and we're really looking forward to it. So, Mova can't wait. Neither can Trish and I. So wait until later on and I'll put some details I'll put some details in the group for you guys. You'll be the first guys that I will be letting know. It hasn't even gone out to my emails yet. So you guys in the group are very privileged and you'll be the first ones to find out about this. So that's it for this morning, Compliance Over Coffee. I will be back next week, as always, on a Tuesday and a Thursday. If you've got any topics that you want me to cover, please bob them in the thread and I will cover them next week for you. Other than that, have a fantastic weekend. Bye for now.